There are 3 programs that we're offering to start. The first one is the Manager's Edge Core program. This is the equivalent of the Certified Revenue Assurance Professional that we've been offering in our venues and in our on-site training. It's best for new hires, for novices with less than a year experience, and for some of your medium-skilled, intermediate experienced people. We put over 1,000 people through this program through all of these different delivery methods. The program starts with 3 prerequisites. Everybody going through any training has to go through these 3 classes, the OCRA 1, 2, and 3. And then there are 7 other classes, and they can choose the electives of which ones they would like to participate in. So the OCRA 1 is the Introduction to Standards-Based Revenue Assurance. This is the foundation. This talks about the GRAPA standards, the concepts of the revenue assurance life cycle, the principles of our practice, the boundaries, the KPIs, and the best practices and methods in how we do the revenue assurance job. So this really provides the vocabulary and the context for the rest of the training. The second class is OCRA 002, and this is the Revenue Assurance for Voice. This covers the fundamentals of SS7-based, circuit-based voice networks. We go in-depth into network controls, mediation controls, billing controls, channel controls, so that the student has a good understanding of what the revenue assurance job in voice is all about. So if you have people that are new on your staff, OCRA 1 and OCRA 2 will save you easily dozens of hours of teaching the fundamentals to newcomers. In addition to that, OCRA 3, which is the Data Revenue Assurance Fundamentals. This teaches about DPI, diameter, PCRF, the rules of the internet, and all of the differences, and there are quite a few differences between how to manage GPRS, PCRF, LTE billing against voice. So this covers the same fundamentals for the data side, and as I said, these 3 are prerequisites for anybody taking any kind of training. After that core program, you can take 3 electives from Revenue Assurance for Interconnect, for Roaming, for Cable and Cloud, Sales Channels, Finance and Audit, Corporate Sales, or Data Roaming. So this way, different students can be focusing on different materials, the things that are important to the work that they're doing. We have 2 advanced programs, one for the managers and one for the advanced data professionals. And this class involves 2 to 4 hours per month of lecture and video and 4 to 8 hours per month of assignments. So we expect the advanced professionals to be more experienced, and we expect them to understand their jobs and be able to write reports, do research, and get much more heavily involved in the material than we would expect from the beginners and the novices. So this curriculum depends heavily on homework, where you do assignments, you turn it in, I check it, and then we can discuss the findings and move forward from there. So this is real university level teaching about real topics that are important to you. So the manager certification program is paralleling our revenue assurance managers certification that we've offered through venues around the world since 2007. It involves the 3 required courses: the Revenue Assurance Managers Masterclass, the development of vision and mission statements, and charters, service level agreements, and KPIs. So in addition to those classes, managers can sign up for 2 other of the optional courses. And as I said, this is 2 hours to 4 hours a month as opposed to 10 hours a month. So we expect that managers don't have as much time to spend on the training as their team does, so we spread it out for a longer period of time. In addition to that, for the advanced master's level people that have been experienced, and all those people who have completed the normal CPRA GRAPA certification, we have a master's level 4G LTE. So this program involves the OCRA 003 and OCRA 10, which are the data revenue assurance and data roaming assurance, and then students can choose the optional electives from among all of the classes that you see listed there. typical starter package for a revenue assurance team would be Okra 1, 2, and 3 for everybody, and then they could break out to their electives and the revenue assurance managers class and the 4G LTE program for their team. That's about the most popular combination of classes that most managers are looking at today. What this program is designed to do is to really change the way your team works and learns. Right now, we revenue assurance people are in a real dilemma. We are not invited to the dance when new technologies and products are being conceived, but after it's launched, we're expected to be brought up to speed in a hurry. So what is really needed is for the revenue assurance team to have a much more aggressive stance when it comes to learning new things and being ready to jump when the company is ready to move. So it's about turning your revenue assurance team into a learning-based organization and applying a set of common goals that include continuous learning and continuously challenging each other and supporting each other in learning new things. And that's only going to happen with a program like this, where you're continuously giving them more and more training and making it a part of what people do on a day-to-day basis. Industrial training experts agree the real key to learning practical, useful jobs involves 70% of the time people actually on the job doing things hands-on, 10% of the time with formal lecture and training, and 20% with informal learning. What GRAPPA has done is we have focused on this bottom 10 and 20%, and we are trying to provide you with a rocket booster of activity that's going to give you a very, very strong foundation that's going to allow you to change the agenda for the students from one month to the next, so that as the business's needs change, you can change what you want your students to be learning. We know in this business that every day is a new challenge in telecoms revenue assurance, and we know that problems drop out of the sky, and we have very, very short lead time to prepare to qualify people to get in there and work on those problems. So we've done everything we can to make it possible so that when you are surprised with one of these opportunities, that you can immediately take your people and put them into this training without a whole lot of fuss. So how does it work? The pricing works like this. You sign up your team. There is one price for the entire team for the entire year. So it's an enterprise-based pricing plan based on the size of your company, the number of subscribers that you have. So based on the size of your company, there's one price, and that covers you, the managers, it covers your experts, it covers your novices and newcomers, and you as the manager are in complete control of registering and deregistering people from our online portal environment. So you, as the manager, are encouraged to design a custom curriculum. You can let students pick from a menu if you want. You can decide that everybody should go through certain classes, or you can ask us for some help in putting together a recommended program. But what's important is you set the timing, the pace, and the curriculum for each student. And you can change it at any time without any commercial consequence. What we do is we put the students, we register them in the programs, and then we track their progress. Every team is assigned a membership manager on our end. That membership manager tracks the progress of each team member each week. We have an online portal where we report their progress, and you will get either a weekly or a monthly report on the individual student progress. You'll see their test scores and any issues or concerns that they might bring up. Each week I will have posted office hours where people can drop in and ask any questions to clear up any bottlenecks they have with problem areas. They can come and do an online video conference with me either through Skype or through our Adobe Connect environment, or we can do a live chat, or we can do a phone call, whatever's going to work for them. So I will have the posted hours. They can coordinate the time through their membership manager.